12-year-old Mason noticed a dog sitting at the side of road every day after school. It was skinny. Its black fur was patchy, and one of its ears was torn. Whenever people walked past, the dog would wag its tail. Nobody stopped. Nobody touched it. People crossed the street when they saw it. One afternoon, Mason asked an old man at a nearby store, "Why doesn't anybody take the dog home?" The old man looked towards the road. Then he said, "Stay away from that dog, because that dog is evil." Mason laughed. That afternoon, Mason noticed the dog sitting outside his house. Its tail wagged as he walked up the driveway. Feeling sorry for it, Mason brought it a bowl of food. The dog didn't eat. It simply stared at him. The next day, the dog was waiting outside his house again. Soon it seemed as though the dog had chosen him. Mason grew attached to it. He named it Shadow. One morning, Mason found a dead crow, a dead cat, and 3 dead rabbits on his doorstep. Every animal was placed neatly in front of the house as if they were gifts. His parents blamed the dog and wanted Mason to stop feeding it, but Mason refused. One night, Mason looked out his bedroom window. Shadow was sitting in the yard, staring directly at the house. Then something impossible happened. The dog's body began to twist. Its legs stretched. Its back straightened. Slowly, it rose onto 2 feet. Mason's heart nearly stopped. Standing in its place was a tall man. His clothes were torn. His skin looked gray. The man turned his head toward Mason's window, as if he knew he was being watched. Mason stumbled backward and fell onto the floor. His heart was pounding, too terrified to look outside again. When his parents woke up, Mason told them everything. He told them the dog had turned into a man. His father laughed, and his mother said he must have had a nightmare. Mason tried to explain what he had seen, but neither of them believed him. That day, Mason refused to look out the window. He stayed in his room with the curtains closed. When bedtime came, he barely slept. Sometime after midnight, he heard a scratching sound. It was coming from beneath his bed. Mason slowly looked over the edge. 2 glowing eyes stared back at him. A voice whispered from the darkness, "Nobody wanted me but you. And now you're mine." The creature tilted its head. Then it whispered, "I need a friend." Mason tried to scream. The next thing he felt was a cold hand grab his wrist. The next morning, Mason's parents found his bedroom empty. The window was wide open. Muddy paw prints covered the floor. They searched for weeks, but Mason was never found. A month later, people began noticing something. A second black dog had appeared at the side of the road. It sat quietly next to the dog's shadow. Whenever children walked by, the smaller dog would wag its tail. Around its neck was a worn leather collar. The tag read, "Mason. Follow for more."